If I told you guys that you could take an hour-long hot shower in a truck, van, or RV with less than a gallon of water, would you believe me? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Talon and I make new videos every single week. So if you like what you see here, then consider clicking subscribe. Today we're talking about the shower setup in my Rossmonster Baja Trail. This is a full wet bath with a cassette toilet and probably my favorite thing to ever hit this entire van, truck, overlanding market. This thing is equipped with the infinity shower. Now for reference, at the start of this video, I'm currently at 86% fresh water tank capacity on a 40-gallon tank. My gray water is sitting at 0%. So we're gonna keep an eye on this throughout the entire video as this shower is running full blast. Now the way a shower typically works in a vehicle like this is, of course, you have a fresh water tank. So in my truck, 40 gallons of fresh water. Down below where all of the drains run to from the shower and also the sink, it runs into about a 10-11 gallon gray water tank. All of the water running through the shower head is going to hit your body, get all the dirt off and everything like that. It's going to go down through the drain and into that gray holding tank, which is great. It's nice to shower when you're on the road. However, it's not very good at conserving water, especially when you have a 60 gallon per minute pump in the back, giving you essentially residential pressure out of a vehicle like this. It's really cool, but you are going to have to be a little bit conservative if you don't want to overflow your gray tank or if you simply want to conserve water when you're out on a very long road trip. So enter the infinity shower. This is something that Rossmonster gives you the option to add while your vehicle is being built, whether it's in a truck or in one of their vans. But also the infinity shower is a system that you can kind of retrofit into any of these vehicles, which is actually what I did in my Baja Trail. But you can add them to a lot of other vehicles, vans, RVs, any kind of like custom camper that you may have set up. The idea of this actually started on sailboats. So as long as you already have a water heater, electrical system, and the space to actually put this unit, you can install it pretty much anywhere. The infinity shower system is essentially a 3-stage filtration process that will take the water coming out of your shower head, clear all of the contaminants out of it, actually reheat the water, and then send it back to the shower. And while this system is running, you're technically using less than a gallon of water, just cleaning it and recirculating it over and over again. Now, some of the common questions I get asked about this already is like, ew, dude, isn't that gross? You're standing in your own water that you're showering with. Yes, you are reusing the water, which is conserving a lot of water, but at the same time, the filtration process takes out a ton of contaminants, any kind of dirt or hair. It actually goes through a UV filter as well. So I've been using this thing for the past month or so, and I have had no issues with it so far. The way I like to use this infinity shower is kind of like a treat. You want to take a long hot shower when you're on the road, you're out camping and things like that. And a 15, 20, 30, even hour-long hot shower is absolutely a treat. So this is not something I use every single day. I generally don't have the time to stand in the shower for an hour. But if I get back from mountain biking or maybe in the winter after like a long ski session and I want to just really warm my body back up, I can hop in here, take a shower, and just stand in the water for as long as this thing is able to run, which is an insanely long time. So the way I like to use the infinity shower is I hop in and take like a normal kind of Navy shower, just kind of spray off, get all of the hair, dirt, and oils off of my body, generally using normal soaps and shampoos that I just leave in the shower here. And then once I'm clean and the water running off of me is relatively clean, that is when you can come in here and tap on the infinity shower control panel button. Now this is where all of the magic happens. Underneath the shower basin here, there's actually a diverter valve. So instead of the water running straight through the drain into the gray tank, it's going to close that off. It's actually going to send it back towards the rest of the plumbing manifold in the back of the truck. The shower basin down below fills up with a little bit less than half a gallon of water, and it's just constantly recirculating that water after running through the filtration system. So first up in the filtration process, you have these tiny little kind of fibrous discs. This is going to be good for filtering out any hair, dirt, like big contaminants that are coming off of your body. And this just simply sits right on top of your drain, which makes servicing this thing really easy. After every 5 to 10 showers, you're going to want to take this out. You could actually kind of wash this off and reuse them. However, it did come with quite a few of them, so I would simply just throw it out after it gets dirty. From there, the water continues underneath my whole sink setup, and it runs through 2 more filters in the back. The internals of the first one kind of look like this right here. This is a super fine micron filter, and there's essentially a bowl that sits around this. The water will filter through there, and this will trap basically any remaining contaminants that may be in there. This is also a serviceable item. After every 5 to 10 showers, you can reach into the cabinet back there, unscrew the little float bowl, pull this filter out, and actually scrub it, clean it out, put it back in, and reuse this thing for probably as many times as you actually need. There is also a replacement here, so if that one gets really gunked up past the point of cleaning, then I can just throw a new one in as well. The third part of the filtration system is a UV light filter. So you filter the large particulates down to the micron particulates. Maybe there's some bacteria and other things left over in there that you really want to get out before it comes back out of the shower head. All the water runs through a UV filter, which has a light bulb that is replaceable, they say roughly every year. And that is essentially blasting UV light through the water, really cleaning up anything that we could obviously never see with the naked eye. And then the water heads back into the heating core. In the main core of the infinity shower unit, that is where your water is actually getting reheated, and it's not just doubling the heat every single time. It's using a mixture of hot and cold water to regulate the temperature, making the shower feel great. I find that when I'm actually using the infinity shower, it holds the temperature that I have set here on the faucet a lot better than just simply mixing hot and cold water straight out of the truck. So once that water is filtered 3 different ways and goes back into the heating element, that's when it sends it back to the shower head and comes back out for you to reuse. Now, to take it a step further, all of the water running through this system when you turn the infinity shower on is actually using some silver-lined antimicrobial type of tubing. So not only do you have the 3-step filter that I just talked about, but you also have an antimicrobial tubing system that all of this water is running through, making it extra clean. Now, some people may still be hesitant about reusing water, but if you're on the road, you like conserving water, and you like taking long hot showers, you get over the thought of recycling water pretty dang quickly. A lot of people also ask about soap. They say, hey, what if you have some shampoo in your hair and it runs through the system? Generally, that's fine. However, if you actually want to use soap while this system is running, so you take an hour-long hot shower, but you don't want to put your Dove or Old Spice body wash through everything, Infinity Shower actually recommends this biodegradable soap here. I haven't actually used this yet because I've been using the system as just like a quick Navy shower, and then the Infinity Shower for just a long, hot kind of decompression phase. This one is green tea, tulsi, olive leaf. It smells pretty good, so maybe I'll give this a shot at some point. Now, as far as system maintenance goes, obviously you have the 2 different filters that you can clean and adjust as you need, but there is also a cleaning solution right here, which you just put a couple of drops into the system as it's running, let it run for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you can do this basically as much as you want, and I have not actually done this yet, so I'm gonna do it right now. All you simply do is put about 6 to 8 drops of it directly in the drain as the system is running. That will now mix with all of the water running through there, kind of clean out the lines, and it's just a really simple way to keep things moving efficiently. The one last thing about system maintenance is that if you really want to store your RV or your van, your truck, and you want to leave it there for a while, this is essentially a closed loop. So when you turn the Infinity Shower off, you can actually drain the lines, and then they recommend doing a deep cleaning before storage with something like vinegar. I will probably not do that anytime soon because I, of course, am living in the truck, but it's nice to know that something like this is serviceable when there are so many different applications where you can install an Infinity Shower. So I'm not quite sure how long I've been recording now. I'd say at least 10 minutes. So let's take a look at our levels over here. Still at 86%, 0 in the gray water tank, and the shower has obviously been running this entire time. I'm not saying that this is the end-all be-all for everyone. Obviously, running an Infinity Shower system like this definitely adds a little bit more complication to a plumbing system in a vehicle. However, the benefits that you get from it are incredible. My favorite thing to do, especially when I have some extra time in the morning, maybe it's cold outside, I'll simply spray off, take my like normal, maybe half a gallon shower, really just getting the dirt off of my body. Then I will enable the Infinity Shower, and I'll simply stand here for 5, 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes, just basking in the nice hot water, One thing to keep in mind is that this thing gets really hot depending on how you have the mixing valve in your vehicle set, so it creates a lot of steam in an environment. Generally, you're not able to shower for 30 minutes or longer in a vehicle like this. So whenever I'm planning on using the infinity shower, I make sure I have my exhaust vent on in the back and I open at least one window. In this case, I have 2 different windows open right now. That way things don't hold moisture inside of your camper or RV. So I'm pretty stoked on this new system. I'm definitely going to be using it a lot more over the next couple of months. And if you guys have any questions on it, let me know. I can answer pretty much anything you have in the comments down below. If you're looking for any resources on more information on the nitty-gritty details about this, I will leave a link in the description down below so you can check it out for yourself. And then any more follow-up questions, I can answer them for you guys over on Instagram. So now, say we're done with the shower, I will click the infinity button to turn it off. You'll notice the system is kind of resetting there. The pressure dipped a little bit and then comes back up. Now I'm pulling directly from my freshwater tank and the shower's over. So simply turn that off, close my valves, and the levels over here have not changed at all. I only put less than a gallon of water in my gray water tank, so that is not reading any change either. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, consider clicking subscribe because I make new videos every single week. As always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.